Hello everyone, welcome to JobSkillShare.org. Our first cloud hands-on lab is available for our members. Now, let's go ahead and talk about these labs. These labs are prepared and configured just for you like you are going to start working next week. Maybe you got a job and you still have that 2 more weeks and you're thinking, I did got a job now. I really need to put my stuff, hands-on stuff. I need to really work on this because this is what I'm going to be doing next 2 weeks, and the pressure is going to be little. Yeah, it's going to be there. So, or you could be in one of those categories where you just want to take these labs in the beginning of the course because you already know some of the things and you don't want to go through the whole course, but you want to take the first labs and see how this course is set up. So these labs are kind of perfect summary for this whole course. So you can take it in the beginning or you can take it at the end where you are just the entry level person. You never touch IT stuff before, you finished our courses, and now it's time for you to get your hands dirty. So that's what it is basically. These labs are a mini representations of all of these courses that we have. So it's going to be one lab where you have an amount which is going to change. And this is not going to be $29.99 because this stuff is expensive. We pay for all of this stuff. So we have, for in the beginning, the testing will be $49.99 for 3 days. You have full access. We will be configuring everything before we give you access to the lab, and we'll explain that in a second. And this will change to $29.99 for membership plus members, and the price for regular membership will change to $49.99. Okay, so that's how it's going to be. So let's get started with the lab and what's in it and how we set up this lab. So we just don't want to give you a computer with a domain controller and say, here you go. We have already made a plan for you. So you went to indeed.com and you have applied for the position below. Okay, positions are this: entry to mid-level help desk support technician. Other titles are also desktop support technician, user support technician. It could be also IT support technicians, anyone that is like the entry level. So internships, IT associates, IT analyst, anyone that is basically providing that first entry-level IT position in the company, and you are trying to apply for it. So the job description will be something like this. Job Skills Share is a home and they will have their company stuff. Job summary will be: we have an immediate opening to entry level position to join our administration team. In this role, you will be responsible for assisting with various tasks associated with technical support for our staff. And they put the requirements right on the top. It says you need to know about Windows 7.10, you need to know about Active Directory, very important, and ticketing system, another important one. Office 365 is there, yes. Microsoft Office phone support, and some basic requirements for this job, like for example help with the ticketing system. This could be one that just specifically put in there. Now a lot of people might not just put the same thing, but if you look around to entry level help desk position, they're all the same way, different words. Okay, there's really not big difference. Now if they did put something that you don't know, you can always, it's not like they really want you to just know that we're going to pick you because of that specific skill unless they specify it. Other than that, they are just basically looking for someone who can do this basic stuff: adding users, resetting their passwords, assigning tickets, troubleshooting a little bit here and there. That's all they want. Okay, and in our courses we have done that. We have finished all of our courses for entry level positions, and you can finish the whole course. But at some point, you might want to try out these labs because, first of all, it's easy. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to install any software. All you need to do is to use your Windows machine, or if you have Mac, as long as you know how to use the RDP connections, remote desktop, then you're good to go. Because all of these labs are set up on Windows and most of our courses are on Windows, we don't have anything Linux or Mac related stuff at this point. So all you have to do is to click on your remote desktop connection here, and that will give you access to that lab. So let's go ahead and just read a little bit more on the bottom. Lab requirements. This lab is only tested with Windows RDP. You can use any other RDP applications to access Microsoft operating system. You must test this IP address before buying this lab. This is very important because if you do buy it and things are gonna get, it's not gonna be easy for you to get to us and do all this stuff because we are explaining this stuff right now. So we want people to listen to these videos. This is the IP address that you need to try before you buy this. If you cannot access this IP address, you won't be able to access the IP address that you're going to be doing testing. So the best way to do is to open your RDP connection right here, and I'm just gonna put it right there, and 104, 104, 196, 196, and it says 611111. There you go. Just put that, and make sure you put this right here, and we're gonna do 111. Alright, so all you have to do is to click on connect, and there you go. If you get this prompt, you're good to go. You can basically go ahead and purchase the lab. If you're not receiving this prompt, then I would do firewall troubleshootings and other things, or contact us through support at jobskillshare.org before you buy this lab. So that's how you will test your connection. And as you can see, I did not download anything. I'm just using pre-built Windows remote desktop connection, and I just plug in the IP address and I'm good. That's how easy it is. Lab is not refundable. It is only refundable if you cannot access the IP address and you haven't touched the lab. But as soon as you access the lab, we will not refund you that money because we have already put work on it and it's a lot of work. We just don't, you can't just say, I don't like this lab, because we are going to put all the videos of what we are going to be covering for other people who don't want to pay for the lab, and all these videos are going to be free, which we already did that in the course. So it's like a summary for you. No support will be provided during labs. Now, the reason is this, that we are not going to be able to support you on the things that you're going to be doing in this. That's something that why we say that you need to make sure you have done few of the courses before you take this lab, or if you're taking in the beginning, then it's something that you really need to kind of consider, because this is a lab and something that you really need to focus on. If you had this admin guy, you won't have someone sitting behind you and teaching you this stuff. This is very basic stuff. So a lot of people expect that from you, that you should know this stuff, unless really someone wants to sit down and walk you through. That's not going to be lab then. That's going to be a full course. So that's why we recommend you to go back and finish the course. Okay, so absolutely no support will be provided through the troubleshooting on softwares that you're going to be using in the lab. That's something for you to learn. Okay, so that's what it is. This is the lab requirements and the overview of this lab. In next video, I'm going to show you how to add to the cart and finish the process, and after that, how to access your lab.